This episode of the Devinwade Show is brought to you by The Barber's Lounge and New Souls Inc.'s No Child Left Off line. Let's keep our kids safe while they learn during this pandemic. If you would like to help, please Cash App $NEWSOLESNCLO.
Oh shit. Yo, you see that? It's coming closer. Oh shit, somebody's coming, yo.
You hear that?
It's hella hot in here, dog. Let's get the fuck out.
I hate wind.
Those one.
Bitches tryna chill, but I ain't tryna fuck. All these bitches wanna chill, but I ain't tryna fuck. So don't hit my phone, cause I ain't shit you up. All these people talk shit, but they ain't talk enough. I just tryna get my racks out and flex on the hoe. I just wanna fuck your bitch, cause I gotta go. I just gotta get my dough, and I gotta get a rack. All you bitches keep looking at me like I'm
Shawty said she get the EBGBs when she see me. She thought I was Lil Twinny, you know that's Vinny. Yeah, it's just me and Mizzy, we getting jiggy. Too many thighs with me, I need a jitney. And they be lining up like pick me, we getting plenty. Cause shorty looking like a bottle, she feeling empty. Sipping Remy and there ain't no problems with the Kemp. Cause I'm just trying to make $1 before they get me. Bitch, I woke up crowd surfing, sold out shows, no permit. Shawty think I'm sweating, but I'm wet because she squirting. 666 told the devil, please put a word in. Highway to hell, could've sworn I was swerving. I just mix breakfast with bourbon. Give me all the freaks, Jesus, you keep the virgin. Even sometimes bad bitches get the curbing. Do that bitch dirty, then slap her with detergent. Okay, let me shimmy, shake it up. Blazing when I'm waking up. Got the weed, I'm breaking up. She be on the angel dust. Crazy lady say what's up. Crackhead with her baby up. All these scores, they on my nothing. I ain't even trying fuck.
What's up, beautiful people? Thank you for joining us on another episode of the Devinwade Show. I'm your DJ fucking Chelsea Lee, and I'm going to send you over to our host, DevNasty.
What up? I am your host of the Devinwade Show, DevNasty, a.k.a. Dangerous DevNasty, a.k.a. Choke Your Mom Out, a.k.a. Choke Your Pop Out, and you are tuned in to a very special edition of the Devinwade Show, man. The Slumber Party edition. As you can see, I got my, my little threads on, my little robe. Some people are dressed appropriately, and some people are not. Before we get into that, that joint right there, that Little Twin and Mizzy joint go hard. And they got a real message in that song, man, because I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all women. Tired of all of y'all thinking that just because we chilling don't mean we trying to fuck. And that was the message in that song. All these bitches trying to chill, but I ain't trying to fuck. I'm trying to cool out. Y'all gotta stop. You know what I'm saying? They be out here thinking they could just do whatever they want to us,
and
Rich.
They had like a whisper vibe on that. It was like the Whisper 2020 joint.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was
It's
getting.
called the Whisper song.
I love it.
Yeah.
The track is amazing. Shout out to the production, and I believe we've heard some other tracks from this.
They had
Twizzy, Mizzy. I don't want to say it wrong.
So it's Lil Twin and Mizzy.
Little Twin and Mizzy, and we've heard something else from them that was decent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right,
yeah.
so they always got a bop.
Yeah.
It seems like
their performance is off the hook, as y'all just saw. But let's talk about this filthy bastard next to me, Garnett.
Filthy.
Bro, B-Rock kept throwing the robe at this nigga. He refuses.
Listen.
He's in his motherfucking drawers. Like,
I don't give a fuck.
like when I set up the slumber party thing. Look, see, when I turn around, I gotta like make instant eye contact. When I talked about the slumber party thing, you were supposed to have pajamas on, bro.
I'm the only person here keeping it real. None of y'all Dev, you've never wore that in your life to sleep. Look at Wally. Look at her. Look at her. It looks like she's about to go out.
Who the closest to being real to you?
Porter.
Porter is definitely more everyday. Yes, of course. Yes. Come on, but it's like
Regulation.
I really sleep like this. You said slumber party, cool. I'm showing up exactly how I sleep at night. That's it. Shout out to Modern Illness for my drawers. Shout out to Urbane for my socks.
Let's not
Some good
shout
quality,
them
man. Some good quality.
I like the do-rag splash on it.
Yeah, this is definitely. I mean,
Pink
It's
joint.
like the
I
rose.
got
No, it's
We got
not
the
pink.
pink joint.
No, it's not pink.
What
That's
is
rose.
it? Oh, rose.
That's
I will
Yeah.
tell you, I
Do
did
that.
notice that Wally's eyes keep dropping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
you
you can
can-
see, I could borderline.
Well,
I
listen.
can see it.
Listen.
I
Wiley said she could see like the like something bulging and printing. What do you got to say about that, brother?
Don't let me think of nothing.
If he opened his legs up a little more, I might see a little bit more.
Don't let me think of something crazy. Might get poked in the shoulder. You understand that?
It's already coming down your leg. You better be careful.
Might poke you in the shoulder. You better stay right there.
My boy came to the Slumber party ready, like
exactly how I'm pulling.
Sling.
Yeah.
You came ready. You wasn't planning on sleeping though. If you come in there, I don't think you go right to bed.
Yeah, I might go right to sleep.
Listen, none of them is going. Like, look what she got on.
Well, listen,
Come on now.
She's going out.
I like stuff like this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Look like she just came from an expensive event.
Normally, I sleep naked. I'm not gonna come on a show naked.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
You lucky, because if I was sleeping naked, I was coming here butt ass.
No, you
honest
wasn't.
with you.
But
yes,
you
We
were.
would have had to censor it.
But you
Yeah, that's on B-Rock.
That would be B-Rock. Have to put the
okay.
blurry.
B-Rock would have had to see the penis.
The blurry joint on Garnett's penis and shit.
So
that
nobody wasn't gonna say nothing about my mic that just was sitting on like my lap. Nobody was gonna say nothing at all.
I didn't peep that.
I'm not talking about my.
That's your responsibility to tighten your mic up, man.
Yo, listen, it was something on my peripheral that made me say, "What is on my lap?" And I looked.
Listen, that's your thing, man. It's that part right there, man. The other side, man.
I got you.
Yeah, you good. And shout out to Chelsea Lee, because Chelsea Lee is out here too, heavy. You know what I'm saying? She heavy out here. You know what I'm saying? But with the nasty girls that are in the building today, look like welcome here. Yeah,
come here. There's two of them.
Now
y'all got to be careful, because Garnett, this is exactly
say the wrong thing.
Might bite you.
Breathe on them wrong, and something else will go down. Now, lingerie is dope. It's a great thing, and all of that. I love the way it looks, photos and everything. But for men, I want to ask y'all something, and even how the women feel. What's actually better, lingerie pussy or big t-shirt pussy?
T-shirt.
Yeah.
T-shirt all day.
I'm taking t-shirt, because it's so like like it's actually that experience. The big t-shirt feels like a home cooked meal. For some reason, it's just warmer and more intense. It's just better, man.
It's more loose
better.
parts. You know what I mean? The lingerie got the stuff all in there, kind of like tightened up and everything. You know, the t-shirt, it go with the, you know what I mean?
Especially if you got the lingerie that doesn't have like the hole in between. You kind of got to like move it around or take it up.
Yeah,
It's the imagination, because with the t-shirt you can't really see nothing. So the guys and I think it's a sexy thing where you can't see everything, so you have to kind of imagine it. So when you're in a t-shirt and you can't see nothing, you just feel it, but you can't see nothing. Then you take it off like, ooh.
Nah, I think the t-shirt is more crazier. Because it's just like, you know why it's more crazier? Like, this is really like scientific shit, but
scientific.
No, seriously, because it's just one piece.
Is this Porterfax scientific?
No, these are Porterfax.
Okay.
The t-shirt, if you think about it, is just one piece. Everything is under there nude. Everything. Like when you like, because I remember being young in the summer. And when she busts down to that tee, like, cause you know, a girl would take her bra off and everything and get it off, but not the tee.
Yeah,
you dig me?
Which is one of the most, one of the greatest things to men is when they know that thing done snapped off and them things is loose underneath.
And listen, you all under this one piece, and it's mad soft
That's
and
how
warm.
you doing it?
I told you.
No, listen,
this shit feel like Thanksgiving.
But I love the t-shirt vibe. But somebody said something about the piece with the hole in it.
Oh yeah, like the line, like kind of like what she has on.
It unclips from the
No,
bottom.
he's talking about crotchless panties. That's what he's
but that normally comes with
Right. We talking about like if she had the, the upgraded version for like that bedroom time. Yeah, I'm not mad at that piece. Yeah. I'm not mad at that piece.
Easy to like slip it in.
Now we going right. It's nothing to.
Nah,
hold on though, because there's a thing about you can use the t-shirt as a weapon. That is a real, not like as a real, but you grab the t-shirt. Now it's like when you're hitting it from the back, you can grab the t-shirt and use that.
That's real.
To keep going in. The t-shirt is essential.
I think it needs to be met halfway. I think the panties, right, from the joint, because when the panties to the side actually be feeling better than the no panties on at all.
But
so if you combine,
it depends.
It depends if the panties is loose enough, like the material and the stretch.
So it don't scratch you.
If the stretch on them is nice, then yeah, it might be nice. If the stretch is not that nice, it could be in the way. You know what I'm saying? But No bullshit though. No, listen, I'm strictly gonna say like, yeah, like that lingerie thing, that like what they got on right there, I ain't gonna hold you. That's why I said the crotchless is like, I'm a fan of the crotchless thing because that right there, like what they got on is a crazy turn on, right? It's crazy sexy. Soon as she come
It's
in
more
the bed,
for foreplay.
not even that.
What
But
is it
if
for?
it's crotchless, that means we could go crazy in that. That means that means not only can you come in the bedroom.
Can
Hold
you
on.
explain the crazy?
Not only when you come in the bedroom wearing that, I'm like, damn,
you don't have to take
what the
nothing
fuck?
off.
Exactly. Like
So he can see how you look and
we
still
going
do it.
crazy
everything
like that
on.
because I ain't gonna hold you. Like me going crazy with you. Like for one, who wants to take it all off? You gotta unfasten shit.
Yeah.
unbuckle
This
shit.
shit's
Like,
expensive. Why would you
it's-
spend all this money on something that winds up on the floor in 2 seconds?
Like, come
That's a
on.
fact.
So
Like-
go crazy with it on, and then like you actually get to still see them legs with like maybe the suspender thing, and I don't know. For me, it's
A
crazy.
garter
Don't get me wrong.
Garter,
I'm
but he
Vicky's
said this
secret
is-
in
I don't
all
know,
my
man.
fresh
Is there a
off the
such
shower.
thing as like us being like a little bit like exotic? I don't want to say erotic because I know that's like a female, but I'm just saying like I like that. Like I like that shit.
Yeah, it's nothing for us, nigga.
Yeah, man,
we
just
bring
come
dick.
naked.
Why
yeah.
they think we always just want to?
Nah, dog. I feel like briefs changed my life. Briefs is like
No,
no
briefs
lingerie.
are nice. Yeah, I like that.
Well, you see, Garnett wants to be out here.
he got them on.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
just
Can you
comfortable.
model them for us?
I got a model
no,
these.
no, please
Can
don't,
you
please don't,
stand
no,
up?
please
I ain't
don't.
gonna hold you. That
P-Rock, yo,
Yeah.
can you please sit down, bro? Yo,
There
bro.
you go.
No,
There
bro,
you
sit
go,
down.
baby.
We're not even
There
gonna
you
put.
go.
Listen, we not. Listen, sit
Work
your
that
ass.
camera.
Yo, sit
Work
your
that
motherfucking ass
camera.
down. Sit your
they got my
motherfucking
man
ass down,
360 in.
Garnett. Don't let them hype this nigga.
with the
Hey,
fucking
man.
lookalike
Yeah, see
eagle, the lookalike Eagles logo on his drawers.
Here,
Oh,
man.
shit.
I thought they was Eagle draws. I
Nah,
thought you
that's-
came here with the motherfucking
Modern illness.
what's
man.
their quarterback name again or somebody? I
don't know.
Yeah, I
You
thought
thought
you
I
came here
came-
with the
You
Wentz.
said
on.
they
come on.
quarterback. Like we not a Eagles territory over here.
Right.
Well, I guess Rich isn't.
I'm definitely not.
Yeah.
I don't play that geographical shit. My team be all the way on the West Coast. Who gives a fuck?
Oh man. But what if you like, with the big T shit? Like, what if you fucking with a June, but the T, like this your girl, but the T she got on is like a T that seemed like, why do you have that T? You know what I mean? Like you might see that joint, that T, and that shit. Like if you see that shit say distribution records, you know what I'm saying? Distributor records, and you know that could have came from Puerto Rico
Exactly.
He's
or Bob's.
a listener.
Bob's. Whenever it's some shit like a nigga's plumbing company or something like that. That's when you know. Like, wait a minute, hold on. Why does that shit say motherfucking
coulda came to a show, bro.
Bob's plumbing.
She could have slept over her friend's house. And
Bob,
that's her
guess what?
That might be her parents' shirt or something.
Bob
Her
A lot
dad's
of
could've-
shirt.
coincidences adding up. I don't know. That sounds
Bob
like a
could have
nigga.
came
too
and
much.
unclogged her.
Stop.
That was exactly what happened.
Not like that, bro. Like unclogged the plumbing, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they
He
usually
unclogged
don't leave
himself. He
t-shirts.
got his pipes cleaned,
Listen,
nigga. What you talking about?
None of them niggas leave t-shirts. None of them. They not leaving no t-shirts at the crib.
Nah,
You would
I ain't
just
gonna
be
hold you. That
stupid to
shit
get caught like
sh-
that,
I
though.
mean, weird shit like that definitely would have me like. Hey,
But having anything old from old Jones, because I know like my girl will say like some funny shit, like let's say I got like a cup or something like that, and the Joan will say something like "Good morning, handsome" or something.
Right.
Like she knows somebody like copped you that Joan, like who the fuck bought you this cup, nigga?
But would you
And
feel
wait, are you
away?
supposed to throw it out now?
Yeah. I don't
no,
know
no,
if it's
no,
thrown
no,
out,
hold
but
on,
I'm
hold
gonna
on,
throw
hold
it
on.
out right
I
after
was-
this.
Time out. So you're basically saying, so for women, right?
Mhm.
If a guy bought women, your girl, things prior to dealing with you, and she's wearing that particular shoe or that particular
Nah.
bag,
That's cool. I'm just
So
saying
you
if
gotta
you.
throw away
I'm
the
talking
cup.
about if you wearing his clothes though. It's a difference.
Well, if you break up with somebody, and they had clothes at your house, you was wearing your ex-boyfriend's boxers, his ball shorts, his shirt. That shit goes
Yeah,
away when
yeah,
a
you
relationship
better. That's
is
what I'm
over.
saying. You better not.
but there are. Go ahead, Garnett.
Hell no,
Nah,
I ain't
I'll-
keeping them. Goodwill they go, and
Nah.
goodwill they went.
I was just about to say.
Oh damn! She said
I
they
know
went.
some women that literally they after every relationship, whatever it is, they throw that shit away. They get more lingerie and all that shit. So do y'all do that?
More lingerie, if
And
if you wear it for a guy.
Yeah, like would
Yeah,
you
you
wear
don't
the
wear the
same
same
lingerie
lingerie
that
for a
you
guy,
wore
no.
for another nigga?
No.
Yes, y'all do that shit.
No,
I was gonna say I know
No.
girls that said
I
they
ain't
do
gonna
that.
hold
I
you.
don't know if it's true
I
or
mean,
not.
If
But
it's
That's why
a
I don't
dope
wear
piece,
lingerie. Just
if
go
it's a
naked.
dope piece, I never seen it before.
I don't even wear lingerie.
Like if you wear it for me and I'm like the second guy, I don't know.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna know.
Yeah, that shit don't got nothing to do with
That's
you.
like you make him buy you some. Like you want me in lingerie, you have to buy me the lingerie. Like that's.
And hers is not regular Victoria's Secret. She wants some old shit that I've never heard of.
Like Agent Provocateur or something.
Damn.
I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Is what?
Agent Provocateur.
Asian?
Agent.
Oh, agent. I was about to ask Son if she knew what the fuck that was. I was like, I have no. I thought you said Asian originally. That's what I thought you said.
Listen, Wiley be on some bullshit.
Yeah, fuck all that. Now, this being the sleepover slumber party special, growing up, I was real tight with my cousins. I didn't have like real blood. I didn't grow up with like real blood, brother, sister, and all of that. But they was like siblings, you know what I mean? We always spent the night at each other's cribs, all that type of shit.
Right.
But what comes with that too, a lot of times is sibling rivalries. Did you or any of y'all grow up with any real sibling rivalries?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, for those that don't know, like my brother is, me and my brother, shout to Polak Mikey.
Polak Mikey.
He's a support on the show.
Always
he'll be on the chat talking shit. But we only like a year apart, like a year and some change. So we was almost like twins for like a very long time. Like we looked alike to a lot of people and everything. And don't get me wrong, we came up loving, love your brother. We was raised like that, love your brother, honor your brother. But we was bad for some reason. I don't know why. We was
for some reason.
But we was bad, terrible. And even when we was bad like towards one another. Like, and that's where like I think it was crazy because if anybody else try to harm him, I'm on their ass. If anybody else try to harm me, he's on their ass. But when it came to me and him, we used to just bump heads a lot. Like, and it was crazy because I don't know if it was because we looked alike so much. We was so much alike. We was so close, not too far apart in age or nothing. And it was just crazy, bro. Like, I remember us boxing. We used to be boxing all the time. Me and my brother pushed me when I was little before, and he pushed me so far across the floor in the living room that I hit my head on a radiator, and I bust my head open. And I think he had lied to my mom. We both lied to my mom because we wasn't rats. At a young age, we wasn't rats. So I think we had told my mom that I like fell or some shit. But then like the same night, I ran up on him with like a hammer and a screw. And I tried to, and I was quick. I was like a little Bob the Builder. And I was quick, and I tried to like get that screw in his knee. Like, yeah, he'll tell you this. We was aggressive. Yeah. We was beyond crazy. I wanted like paybacks. And later on in life, as we got older in our teens, the rivalry got like kind of like worse. Like we got to the point, me and my brother, this my blood brother, same mom, same dad. The one brother that I got the same mom and same dad with. And me and this nigga was like, got to a point where we was beefing so hard. This is an honest to God true story. We both started our own gangs. There was like deliberately, like his gang was deliberately for my gang, and my gang was deliberately. No. This is a real thing. Mine was called RPR. It was RPR. I was in the 6th grade at Hatch Middle School, and it was RPR. It was Ruthless Puerto Ricans, and yeah, we was with all other little Spanish guys. And his was PCS. I think it was like Puerto Rican crime syndicates. Because he was smarter than me, so he went with bigger words. But no, we used to really get home, and I used to be like, man, my dog's gonna fuck y'all up. Like we don't care if y'all older, like bigger, nothing. Like, and he used to be like, y'all little niggas get all fucked up. Watch, all you little like. Listen, I think me and my brother finally like stopped, and it kind of like started piping down when we kind of like separated in like looks. Like my brother finally got braids, and when he got braids,
did he get braids 5? Did he get those?
He might have had them here and there because he had some jobs that wasn't the best, but. Nah, he had some. He went and tightened this shit up, and I was happy because it brought some. And I know he was happy. He went and got the braids for a reason. He didn't like being compared to me neither. Like, and always, oh, you Richie, you Mikey. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. So he went and got the braids, and I think when he went and got the braids, we kind of like got some individual,
Y'all did it
Individuality.
again. Y'all did it again.
Individuality, yeah, with one another, with ourselves, and that's what kind of like, you know. And of course, we grew, we matured, and we became wiser. But listen, when I tell you we had gangs, nigga, like I had to start my own gang. Like, oh, you think it's a game? Hold up, I'm leaving here tomorrow. I went and recruited niggas. Like, they was like, who we beefing with? I was like, my brother. They was like, no, Rich. Like, I'm dead ass, nigga. I'll fight him tonight. Like, we fight all the time, nigga.
When we get home.
Yeah, like we fight all the time. It was real. It was like a real like thing, like a beef, like in like gangs. His gang against my gang. I'm telling you, he gonna check in. Watch.
Yo,
Shout out to Mikey. Yo,
yeah,
that
that's
shit
crazy.
I never really had a scenario like I have an older sibling. Her name's Julian. Shout out to you, sis. We're all 7 years apart. Well, me and her are 7 years apart, and my little brother is 7 years apart. But once I got to like that, when I was younger, I never got whipped by my mom. My sister used to get her behind whooped by my mom. So anything I did wrong or whatever, she used to whip my ass, okay? Like, drag me down the stairs. She used to, whatever it was, she used to whip my ass until I got to an age where one day, this little heifer tried to, like, do some shit.
You could fight back.
Listen, the one day, like, I was vacuuming or something. No, I was, like, sitting down. She was cleaning or something happened, and she, like, triggered me. And I, like, we had this complicated-ass vacuum. My mom had a friend that used to always get her some shit. So she had this complicated-ass vacuum. And I'm vacuuming. My sister wanted to fuck with me. And I legit, like try to hit her with the vacuum, and she tried to hit me. Then I tried to hit her back, and we started grabbing each, like damn near about to start fighting. My mom was like, "Y'all better not be fighting." Da-da-da. I'm like, listen, like you can't. Once you hit that age, like you cannot. I didn't start really getting close to my sister till I turned like 17, 18.
So y'all didn't really get the whole fight, like nigga. Me and my cousins. I got two cousins that grew up with me like brothers. You know what I'm saying? And we got into like fights over the dumbest shit. Well, my one cousin, I know he's watching this. Bear, what's good? When this nigga was little, I don't know why, yo. This nigga was stingy as fuck. Like, I don't know why he was like this. But he also got, like, his mom had a little bit more bread. So the nigga would have shit like Nintendo and shit like that. Like, before niggas
sharing Nintendo.
Yo, nigga, listen. That nigga... At one time, the nigga at my grandma's house on Moore Street, the nigga was playing like Zelda or some shit like that. And his mom wasn't there. Supposedly his mom said nobody could be in his room or whatever like that. So my cousin Jerron is watching. Shout out to you, Pooh. This nigga's also Pooh. But he made him watch through, you know how a door open, but it's the chain on the joint?
Oh, yeah.
He made that nigga stay outside, and he was watching him play through the fucking joint.
That's fucked up.
Super fucked up. Super fucked up. And then something happened where he really wanted to, like, yo, let me play. Let me just get on there and play. And he wouldn't let it. Like, my mom said, I mean, he'll just play that shit. My mom said no. My mom said, can't nobody be here. And my cousin finally got so mad that he, like, kicked the door down, ran over and just bit this nigga in his forehead. Like, I mean, like bit him in his head on some shit, like bleeding, like he was trying to eat this nigga brains on some on some zombie type shit.
Ghetto Jeffrey Dahmer shit.
Yeah.
He couldn't play Zelda.
He had rage in him.
Yeah, he had a lot of rage. And that same cousin that had mad rage, me and him used to just brawl all the time. One time he fucked me up in front of McGraw. Shout out to McGraw. Yeah, shout out to McGraw.
He was the first nigga with fake turf. Niggas used to go play football over there.
It was fake turf.
I ain't never liked that school.
It was fake turf. That's the school I went to. He ended up choking me out. You know what I mean? Maybe that's how I got so like infatuated with choking people out, was that he really choked me out right in front of that joint over nothing. We just used to like butt heads. We was just opposites and shit like that. And then the one that he bit in the head, I got into a fight with this nigga while I was butt naked. I was motherfucking probably like in 5th grade. I was in 5th grade. I'm taking a shower. It was this old McDonald's commercial that used to come on that used to be like, food, folks, and fun. Food, folks, and fun. I don't know why, but this nigga could not get the song out of his head. So this nigga singing the song all every fucking day. I'm like, yo, can you stop singing that shit? Next thing you know, I'm in the shower. He in there brushing his teeth and shit. He's singing the Food, Folks, and Fun until I just snapped, jumped out the shower, fully butt naked, wet, dripping, stole him. We just in there rocking in the bathroom, dog. I'm butt naked. You know
But why do you think he wanted to fight you in that condition?
Naked,
Like, so why? You won the
He had
fight
rage
already.
too. He was in the shower
We
like,
didn't give a fuck, nigga, back then, motherfucker. Yo, he was still fighting. He was fighting for sure. He wasn't like running or nothing like that. We was like brothers, so you know that's what it was. You had any sibling rivalries with this one? I know y'all done fist fought. What happened, yo?
We used to have Friday night fights.
my mom actually so we bought
Big
I
old
brought boxing gloves,
like sock and boppers.
and my mom would actually set up in the living room and be like, all right, it's Friday night fights, and it'd be me, her, and my little brother when he got
all
old
be
enough,
like-
and we would fight, and she would like set it up and be like, go.
But I'd be dead ass because they used to try to pick on me.
Middle child.
Yeah.
She got
But-
those issues.
But I can't fight my little sister. I'm the oldest and I have a little brother. So I always felt, even my mom, it's hard to fight my own flesh and blood, like, because I don't get rage at them.
Bullshit.
I don't. But Cynthia would be in there ready to fucking take somebody's head off. And we used to fight. One time I threw a tissue box in the back seat because we were in the front seat on a long road trip. And I took a tissue box. I turned around because she wouldn't shut up. I was like, shut the fuck up. I took the tissue box. I threw it. The box hit her right in the head. Then she tried to start fighting me.
No, she pulled me by the back of my shirt like this. And I swear to you, you know the headrest and the back of the chair? My head was
She
stuck in the
told my
middle.
mom that I put her head through the headrest. She said I reached my hand through the hole in the headrest and was doing this to her head. Like her head was doing this.
Wait.
We would be fighting for days, because we were 5 years apart. so-
Sometimes I get tired of her mess. So one time I was in the bathroom and, you know, I'm going to school the next day. I'm getting my hair popping. I'm straightening it. She comes in the bathroom and she's like, get out. I need to pee. And I'm like, well, just pee. Like, you're acting like I've never seen you pee before. So she grips me up and throws me out the bathroom. I was outside the door. I was like, all right, Sin. I opened the door back up and I started wailing on her on the toilet.
On the toilet.
While she was on the toilet.
Damn.
Yeah, because I was like,
And then
So was you hyping yourself up outside the door to go in there?
I was contemplating, like, are you really about to take this shit? Like, you was in there first, getting your hair straightened, and she's just gonna yank you up from what you was doing so she could pee. I've seen you pee before, sis. Like,
one time in the
Hooked
Dollar
off on
Tree,
you.
I picked her up and threw
she
her on
hung
the
me
rack.
on the rack.
Because my mom was yelling at us or something. Stop
I
fighting.
was stuck by my t-shirt like
She
this,
wouldn't
ended
shut
up
the
in, like,
fuck
a Rite
up.
Aid somewhere.
I just threw her on the rack. We fought a lot. And I think it was because, I think it's that age thing too. Like when someone's like 5, 6, 7 years older than you, when you're in 5th grade or what? When you're 5, I'm 10. So when you're 10, I'm 15.
Yeah.
You can't really relate with a 10 and a 5-year-old. So
Right.
a lot of times she was just trying to hang out and be around. And I'd be like, Cynthia, go away. And it's like, my friends is
And all
over. And
her
she's
friends
like,
are still my friends. What up, friends?
she's like, your friends are my friends. And I'd be in my room hanging out and she just comes in. What are y'all doing? I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, these are my
Try
friends.
hang.
And
Try
then
hang.
finally, like 21, 22, where like you feel like, okay, we
now-
can hang out.
Now we're buddies.
Now we're buddies.
But that happens with even like guys, because that's how it was with my cousin that we fought where I was naked. I was only 1 year younger than him, but I kind of did follow him around. His friends didn't want me chilling with them and shit like that. And it was crazy. It was once he moved out that
That's when you got
he
cool.
started calling me all the time. You know what I'm saying? It was like as soon as he wasn't in the crib, that's when he started like
My situation was the same though. I think that added more to like our little rivalry too, because they wasn't letting me hang. I was the baby, and my brother was able, like Mikey was able to hang with like the older niggas and the older brothers. They used to be going to like rap. This before, guess what? They was all the niggas that rapped. I never rapped. They was the first rappers, and they was going to like shows, talent shows, all that shit. They used to be like, he can't come. I used to be like, this is crazy. Like this got to change.
But later on, we're going to be watching a scary movie or something like that. So I wanted to ask y'all, what was the scariest movie? Because I know we all got little different age differences and shit like that. What was the scariest movie you ever saw in your life?
Yeah. Damn. What's the Candyman, bro? I
That's
did
my
not
shit.
like the Candyman growing up. Honestly, I think that movie is kind of crazy. It got a nigga in the hood with bees coming out of his mouth and one hand haunting niggas. I think that's scary within itself.
The fact that he could come to the Jets.
Yeah. What exactly? Like, you say his name 3 times, the nigga appears like, yo.
In the project?
Yo, and the fact that he was in the Jets, I think that was the part about it was like, hold on. Usually in the movie, they killing like motherfucking little like white kids somewhere. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's in the projects. Yes. Like, this nigga can catch you in CVP.
He's around.
This nigga can catch you stock station.
I think that's why we related to it more too, though, because it was just like the hood horror movie.
Yeah, it was like, this nigga. Yeah, this nigga's really. This nigga's in CMD. Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga was like Michael Myers from motherfucking Crestbury. That's crazy.
That's a good one.
Yeah, because we wasn't in no summer camps and no shit like that, so we was never going to run into a nigga in the woods. There was no woods, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I could catch this nigga in a pissy staircase, you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy because I never really, and I've heard wild people talk about like Candyman, and I never really like, I've seen it, but not like crazy where I was like, you know what I mean? Like, because I was it different parts? Was it like numbers to it?
Yeah, it was a bunch of this shit.
Nah, they just dropped the new one. I didn't say it or anything like that.
I think that might be like a redo joint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That might be like a redo.
Hold on, it was multiple. It wasn't.
No, it was Candyman, the first one. Then the second one was how he became Candyman. Remember? And
it was like Return of the Flesh or some shit like.
And then now this new one is maybe the third one.
I think there's a lot of I think there's a lot of classics out there when you talking about horror films.
What's your favorite?
What's the one that fucked you up?
I know. I'm trying to think. I just don't want to. I want to be fair to all the great joints that's out there because they was all, especially in the beginning. I think as they got older, more sequels.
Well, as you got older, you got less scared of it.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
When you were a kid, I remember my mom be like, "It's only ketchup." I be in the room like I used to be fucking terrified of the Thriller music video. When that first came out, I would run out the room because I knew he was about to turn into the werewolf, and my mom would be like, "Get in here, stop being a pussy."
I used to do that too, yo. I used to avoid it when he turned into, because when he started getting the stomach pains and shit like that, I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And it's crazy because how could I have been so like we worship Michael Jackson?
And then we was scared.
And I was scared of him in that video, and no bullshit. When that nigga started getting the stomach pains,
I ran out the room.
And then he looked up, and his eyes was yellow, and then he turned into the wolf. That was bad enough. But nothing was like when he turned into the zombie and bust through the fucking house.
Oh my God, and she was screaming on the couch. Yo, that shit
like, yo, nigga. You know, so back in the day, they used to have this shit called a viewfinder. It was like this red glasses thing you put and you click it. And it would show more shit.
Yeah.
And my mom got me a Thriller viewfinder.
Stop it.
And I don't know why I was looking at it and scared. It was like just dumb shit. I'm sitting there just like, click, take it off. You know what I'm saying? Like, go back on that motherfucker, click, you know what I mean? Take it off, yo. And I was still watching that shit, you know what I mean? But that shit was so scary that I start getting, I was just pussy. Because it was so scary that I would get scared just when the song came on. It made me think of the video.
I was the same way.
That I saw.
And my mom she would hold me and be like, "You ain't going nowhere."
They reminded me, like, that whole thing, I wasn't really scared of it because it reminded me of like Fiends. It reminded me.
That didn't bother me. Yeah,
no. It really reminded me of like Fiends. That's what the Fiends looked at like outside when I was coming out on the step.
A fiend never punched a hole through your brick wall and gave me.
Oh no, you tripping? You ain't never seen a nigga want that dope that bad. You thought Michael Jackson's stomach was hurting. You ain't see a nigga come. You ain't see a nigga come in at 6:30 in the morning with no money. And that motherfucking monkey on his back, nigga.
Oh my God.
He'll punch a hole through a bunch of shit for that shit.
I got my favorite scary
with
movie.
What's yours?
So I have two that when I was younger I saw them. Did you guys ever see The Descent? Yes. So
I did see that.
I have a fear of getting caught somewhere because I kind of do like adventurous things. So The Descent, if y'all didn't see it, was when those group of teachers, they met at this like woods and they went underground and they was supposed to like come out another spot underground. And when they was underground, there was these creatures that lived underground.
Was they like deformed people?
They was kind of like people, but they was like, I don't remember. I think they were like animals, but people, because I don't think they were humans. I think they were creatures, but they look like humans. So like one by one, they had to like go underwater and go through these caves and tunnels to get through. And then they realized there was people or creatures in there breathing. And I think only one person made it out. And that movie scared the shit out of me because I'm like, I never want to go camping. I never want to do any of that stuff because that shit is fucking scary to be out in the woods or be somewhere and not have your cell phone or not have service and not be able to have help. That was fucking scary. And then the other one that scared me as a child that me and my cousin used to watch and we would scare the shit out of ourselves was When a Stranger Calls Back. That movie, none of y'all probably ever saw it.
I never saw that joint.
But so the original one was in the 80s and then they remade one in the 90s. We had it on VHS and we used to watch it every time we had a sleepover just to scare the shit out of ourselves. Long story short, this girl was babysitting these two kids and this creeper guy who was a ventriloquist that you find out later, meaning he could like speak. It sounds like he's outside the door, but he's inside. She was babysitting these two kids and you know, someone's knocking the door. My car broke down. She's like, I can't let you in. I'll call them for you. Where's your car? I'll call 911, tell them to come help you. He's like, no, I need to come in, blah, blah. Next thing you know, her phone's cut off. Because she's trying to call 911. The phone's cut off. 15 minutes later, he comes back to the door. He's like, have you checked on the kids? She's like, what? She's like, he said, have you checked on the kids? So he runs upstairs. The kids are gone. This nigga was in the house the whole time. When she was like at the door and he was talking. But he's talking,
he can make his voice sound like he's outside.
He can make his voice sound like he's at that door, but he's behind you.
That's some bullshit. But yeah, as a kid, you don't know that. But yeah.
No, you don't know that. Yeah. And the movie is scary because at one part when she's like at the door and you can see the hallway over here and she's talking to him and she's like, I'm sorry, I can't let you in. You see him walk right past her and she has no clue and you just almost shit yourself because you're like, girl, he's in the house. He's in the house.
It's a moment like that in The Strangers. The Strangers is one of them Jones that's actually
old.
That Joan
with
is
the dead people in the house.
No. It's people that knock on the door and be like asking like for a person that lives there, but they not there and shit. Nigga walks by with like a potato sack mask. But go ahead.
There's this one movie that I do want to mention, and it stood out from all of the other scary movies back in the day when I watched it. It was called Retribution. If you ever get a chance, go pull it up. I'm not sure how old it is or whatever, but it was called Retribution, and it was about a guy who, I don't know what he did, but these people killed him. I remember they showed it in the movie. These people killed him. They had him like on a line of fire. Everybody fired on him. Bah, 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 bah. All these different people. And I guess this guy somehow, some type of evil ghost came back, like to haunt these people. And it was, I guess, the guy. And it was like a Spanish part. I don't know why, but they incorporated like some Spanish in it. Where like every time the ghost would come back to kill these people, it would go into like this Spanish thing that reminded me of like my mom. Like with all the scary, like ritual, traditional prayers,
like
our Spanish, Madre de Dios, Santa, and all that. Like that's how it was in that
like
movie.
With Chucky at the end of the movie.
It was only the audio that made it so crazy, and really to this day, like made it so memorable. That one piece that every time he came back to kill somebody,
the sound, the music.
It was just like it was words. It was like these Spanish words. That was like, Santa Maria, Madre de Dios, ayúdame. And I was just like, oh shit. Like I'm in the crib.
Nah, because it be those movies that sound like it for me, movies that are like true stories. Those were the ones that used to like The Exorcist, the original. The
Scary
original though.
Yeah.
When you know the backstory,
Yeah.
I mean, as a kid I didn't, but watching the original was enough.
Just a head twisting is kind of wild. Like, come on, my nigga.
That shit is so fake. I was never scared of that, like exorcism stuff. I was always scared of like murderers and killers. I don't believe
Hold on.
But no, Exorcist was a real thing. That's where they got the story from. It was
somebody turned their whole neck around.
Not the whole neck part.
Maybe.
Well, no.
Maybe.
Listen,
We don't know.
I'm scared of anything that's based on a true story. Based on a true story used to have me shook.
Me.
I see that at the beginning. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, that used to fuck me up, yo.
Because you know what can happen.
The OG, John, I don't know how none of y'all, maybe it's just when y'all was born.
Leprechaun?
No. Fuck no.
No.
Hold on, wait. Hold,
I know what you're going to say.
My cousin used to be terrified.
Hold on. Not Leprechaun, but I actually was scared of a little John called Trolls. But the John I'm going to tell you, hands down,
Nightmare on motherfucking Elm
That's
Street.
right. That was a good one.
Freddie was a different nigga.
It was nothing like this nigga.
When he ripped through the waterbed.
Listen, there was nothing like a nigga who killed people invisible. Like when he was invisible and like the person was going up the walls, like getting ripped up. Bro, when I say that shit fucked me up for years as like a little 4-year-old, 5-year-old nigga, and my grandma told my mom and my aunts, don't let them watch that shit. And they was like, oh, they gonna be cool. And we like, we wanna watch it. And we rented that joint for West Coast Video, and I regretted it for years, nigga.
But all of those movies from that era are really like tremendous, bro. Especially the first ones. Because if you think about it,
Chucky.
even Chucky, and that's on a kid level. That's childish. That was child's play for real.
Yeah, but we was scared.
Right, no, absolutely. It was absolutely. But I'm just saying, compared to like the Freddy and fucking Jason's mask. Listen, Jason's mask alone will forever be infamous.
Yeah.
Michael Myers.
That
was in Voorhees, New Jersey.
Michael Myers was some scary shit, bro.
Yeah.
He amazed me because he got everywhere without running. The nigga was just walking in every moment.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if a nigga right now that's 6'3" walked out of this motherfucker with the Michael Myers mask, your instant reaction is just to start jumping out the motherfucking
when I
way,
was
dog.
little, what I used to think, because of his like whole ensemble, I used to be like, oh, I'm never getting my car fixed. He's a mechanic. I used to be like, this nigga's like a murderous mechanic. I already know he works at an auto body shop and something went sour. He's killing everybody. I used to be like, I'm never getting my car fixed.
Did y'all see Jeepers Creepers? That's my last one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I remember that.
but it was
scary.
I didn't fuck with that.
was scary?
It was more of a good movie. Like I haven't been like super scared of a movie in a minute. Like
See, Jeepers Creepers, that shit's scary.
Like, it was scary growing up, but other than that,
I just hated that
ain't
part
too
with
much.
this song used to come on.
Jeepers Creepers.
Where'd you get those peepers? Where'd you get
That's
them
when you knew
out?
something bad was gonna happen.
How y'all felt about Pet Cemetery? Anybody seen Pet Cemetery?
I was shook at that a little bit.
Me too.
Have y'all seen the new one? I don't know why I made the
was
mistake of
terrible.
pressing play.
It was trash.
Man, that shit
Don't
was
ever go
ass.
see
Listen,
it.
I'm gonna tell you what you don't do. If you ever go to watch a fucking horror movie and it got a rapper in it, Busta Rhymes, Trey Songz, any nigga like that, you know that shit is garbage. Because that's how it be for them like red box type special, straight to DVD, like Garnett's movies are gonna be.
No, you're not gonna be straight to DVD.
Human Centipede?
We're going to box office.
Have you seen Human Centipede?
No, never seen that.
I ain't gonna speak about it. Just look it up.
I liked it. The joint.
Use your imagination.
Wrong Turn. I think something like that.
That was heavy.
That was heavy.
That was
Yeah, it
heavy. That's the
definitely
one with
was.
the people,
crazy looking
the poor
motherfuckers.
people.
Yeah.
That's the one that I was thinking
Crazy
of.
looking
Yo,
motherfuckers.
this is like I think this is probably the worst like scary movie. I don't think it's scary. Definitely looking back at it. What about Yes?
What?
Blair Witch.
Blair
That came
Witch.
out when I was in like.
Do you
Man, them
remember
niggas got a bag off that
like, do you
dumbass
remember
movie.
that?
But it was based on a true story.
All I remember is people running in mad
no.
woods.
You don't believe
I don't remember that
any
being
of that?
scary at
I
all.
don't believe none of that shit.
What about? Have y'all seen the joint? I don't. And it be different types of horror too. But did y'all see Hostel?
Hostel.
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
I
That
saw
made
it.
me not want to travel out the country for a while.
Crazy, right?
That stalled my traveling out the
Crazy.
country for a long time because that shit is so real, especially with sex trafficking. You saw it, right?
Yeah.
That shit seems so real, and the scary movies that are real, that will make you not fucking travel.
That's crazy. So when I motherfucking traveled to go get some buns, man, I could have ended up motherfucking chopped up somewhere.
Yeah.
That's kind of wild. Dick just on a motherfucking tray somewhere. You know what I mean? What's the furthest y'all ever traveled to go get some ass?
Meaning that was your intention?
Yes. You knew that I'm going to go see this nigga. I'm going out there. I know I'm going out there.
We being honest?
Yeah.
Delaware.
That's the furthest you ever went.
What? You want to
That's down the street.
That's the furthest I traveled for that shit, man. Like for some, like I know, like yeah, like everything else be business. I'm on business. I'll be going places. But now, don't get me wrong. I might go to these places on business and end up, you know what I'm saying, meeting somebody or whatever. But now I'm not saying that I wouldn't travel for it because I've had, females that I've talked to and became friends with, and they was down Miami or down here. I just never got to make the trip. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never got to make the trip. And the furthest I actually went with a stranger, was really like out here, Delaware, yeah.
What about you, Wally?
Mine was Washington.
Like the state?
The state.
Oh,
the
shit.
state. I don't want to say the town because that'll just
Tacoma.
Damn.
Tacoma, Washington.
Don't incriminate yourself. Molly, don't incriminate yourself.
That's crazy.
I would act like I
No.
He like word is on the street.
I know a city in Washington. That's all.
That's crazy.
It's either Tacoma or
He
Seattle.
looked at you and said,
knows.
"You look like you fuck with Tacoma niggas."
He wasn't from Tacoma.
Did he put you in a Tacoma?
Nah, he didn't.
He didn't.
Nah, he put me in Tacoma.
So you
Shout out to you.
So you traveled all the way out there. It was what you wanted. It was what you needed at the time. It was worth the trip.
I talked about this before.
What? Oh, this was okay. So this is the dude from.
Yeah.
Okay, opposite of the other dude that you made watch you shower and played with his heart and soul.
Right, that one.
Got it. So this was the guy that actually caught the blessing.
Right.
He was blessed.
And we didn't get to finish, but whatever.
Oh shit! What about you, Chelsea? Have you ever?
20 minutes.
That's it.
I ain't saying where.
That sound like Delaware to me. I know Delaware only took
because I never felt like I'm gonna like take a trip somewhere just to go get dick because there's a vibrator next to my bed. So I don't need to take a trip. If I take a trip to go see somebody, it's because I enjoy their company and the dick might be the icing on top.
Oh God.
No, but I'm saying I haven't traveled somewhere, like I haven't got on a plane and flew like I'm going to go get this dick. Like that was never, I think I'm going to go get this dick drive was like 20, 30 minutes away.
Okay.
That was it.
Sometimes.
What about you, Gardner? How far have you traveled for dick?
I've never traveled anywhere for dick. Hold on.
That was a setup.
That goddamn slow.
Yo, why you
listen,
trying to slip that in there
hold on.
like
Don't
that?
say slip and dick all in the same thing. Not while I got drawers on, nigga. Don't do that.
Because he might
It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on.
It's a lot
right
going
there.
on. Listen, travel for vagina?
Yeah.
I mean, does it count if it was your girl?
You know what?
I mean, because
I
at
guess
the
it can.
time she was at school, this was like the Washington D.C., Maryland area. Yeah, that was about it.
Well, if it was my man, I've traveled far, probably an hour.
But outside of that, nah, I'm on some 20-minute shit too, Chelsea. It's
All right.
Damn. So I'm the only nigga that was out there just flying.
It's because
Right.
that just looks like I always look like, yo, it better be worth it.
Exactly.
And sometimes I don't even want to put forth the effort to even find out. If life ain't a line like that, it ain't a line. I get it whenever.
No. In the MySpace times, I was a traveler. I was definitely
You was traveling for beer and chicken wings.
Listen, I was definitely traveling. I got flued out a couple times. I flew myself out a couple times. I was everywhere. I was in Atlanta. I was out motherfucking the West Coast. I was definitely out in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was out there.
I was the opposite, and that's why I didn't fly anywhere. I was a ghetto blaster.
Blasting everybody in the ghetto.
I hardly left the block. We went to like here, Freaknik here and there, Virginia Beach 1 year, but for real, it was jail and the block. Jail, block, jail, block, block, jail, block. And when I thought about flying out to some female that I didn't know or was talking to online, I was like, I was just ghetto, just young and ratchet, immature. I was like, I'm not flying out there.
Now, there's been plenty of times that I beat it over and came to a different conclusion, because you can do that as well. You know what I mean? You beat it over, and if you feel differently, then you saved your money. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean by beat it over?
You got to beat it over, man. You know, you think it over, but you can't just think it over. You got to beat it over.
The flight there is cool. I used to be more concerned about the flight back if I don't fuck. I used to be like, that was going to be a crazy flight.
I think it's more for me in that early computer days and things like that. It was more about, what if I get there and they like don't show up?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's
but
what I'm saying.
That never happened. Like it's always that moment you get to that motherfucker, you looking around for the person, and then y'all catch eyes in the motherfucking joint, or they tap you on your back, you turn around.
Is that like a Tinder thing? What do you mean?
Nah, like because when back in the day, like on MySpace and those motherfucking sites, whether you was on motherfucking Black Planet,
you met
motherfucking Hente,
there.
nigga, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you was on, you met with the person, you might have talked to them, seen their pictures and all that, but it wasn't exactly the same with the like video interaction and shit like that. You know what I mean? So you was kind of going out on a limb to like shoot down there. And I had did some like, I used to be like a terrible, terrible nigga. And I had a shorty, and it was a chick she was like a poppin' like singer in another country. I used to watch videos, all types of shit like that. And she ended up flying to Miami, and I flew there. Like, we basically met each other there. You know what I'm saying? And I remember lying to my girl and telling her, because back in the day when you used to go on a cruise, you couldn't talk on the phone.
Yeah, no, you had to wait till you get to your destiny island or wherever you were going.
Yeah, you couldn't. So literally nobody could call you. So I told my girl, like, this is terrible. I was like fucking with Def Jam Heavy and motherfucking like Russell Simmons music group. I told her like, oh yeah, there's gonna be this Def Jam retreat and shit. Is a cruise. So I gotta go on that joint. Like, I'm straight lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, Russell, everybody gonna be there. They couldn't check like Twitter or no shit like that. And I dipped for a whole week. And I was really down there with the singing joint from the other country and shit like that. I traveled that far, you know what I mean? And then I came.
So
it was
dude
Dusty.
don't answer his phone. He on a
Niggas
on a
that
boat.
ain't
No,
true.
no.
That's
Listen,
not true.
when a nigga don't answer his phone for a week, he on
listen,
some
a week,
bullshit.
yeah. A
When
week
y'all
is
hear
crazy.
Dev doing like some of the dirtbag shit he used to do in his old times, in his old life, just know that was Dusty Dev.
Yeah.
Dirtbag.
Yeah,
Straight
it was
dirtbag.
It was disgusting. It was disgusting. I can't believe that I pulled it off. Like, I can't believe that
Well, there was no cell phones. There was no way to really check it, so I could believe it.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's more than to pull it off. The fact that I put that much effort into some dumb shit like that. Like, I put a lot of effort into, I gotta preset this
Making a
up.
lie.
You know what I mean? Because they thinking about doing this thing. You know what I mean? Set the joint in her head, bring it up again so that when it pop up, it's just not like, oh
She's
yeah,
aware,
I'm leaving for, for this long. You know
Remember
what I'm
that
saying?
lie I told you?
Yeah, like all the prepping and shit like that. Shit was wild. It was a great week though. It was a wonderful.
I hope it was for that.
No, it was an outstanding, remarkable time in life.
And I mean, just to close it out, and for the bottom line on this joint, it's nothing wrong with flying out. Like, now, older looking back, I will fly out. And I will fly out just to get to know you. I'm not flying out looking for no pussy. If I think you're a dope broad, like a dope female, and it might be really a shot in you being like just somebody dope that I could meet and somebody new, I'll take a flight and fly out to go chop it up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And hope that you...
No. That was
Smack
back.
the nail in the coffin.
No, that was in my younger days. I mentioned that because that was really like a thought. I was young. I didn't, we was young. We was immature. And, we thinking like, man, we fly the fuck out. I got to be getting some.
Yeah.
And if I don't, like, it's going to be, you're going to be, that flight on the way back is going to be a different one.
Yeah, I was, it really into like building situations, no matter what it was. That's what I was doing. Even in my like personal life chicks, whatever the case might be, I was always building a situation the same way I did where I was telling my shorty at the time, this is happen, this going to happen. And I just wanted to leave out here with, any of y'all thoughts on building it yourself. A lot of people hit me up and they ask even about this podcast, and Wally mentioned that she gets a lot of DMs about, hey, I'm interested in making my own podcast and I want some advice or whatever the case may be. Even if a person hits her up and they're asking about making their own line, or a person that hits me up about a comic book, a lot of the things that people will say is, I don't have the money to do X, Y, and Z. And I try to tell people all the time that, yeah, neither did I or a lot of other people. You really can't use that as an excuse to take the first steps in whatever you want to build. And it sounds like a simple thing, but I keep telling people, build it yourself. Everybody here is people that have taken something from nothing and decided to build it yourself. And I want to know, Rich, how you feel about that. Just some last words just from
just what you said, man, just to add to what you said, build it yourself, or put your destiny, if it's something that you love, your passion, your dream, or whatever, even if you're trying to fend for your family, are you putting these things in somebody else's hands? Are you letting somebody else dictate will these things come, into fruition?
Or blaming somebody that, my manager didn't do this for me, and that's why.
Well, the only way they can blame somebody is if they put it in somebody else's hands. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by putting it in somebody else's hands is when we decide to rely on somebody else. When you decide to rely on your homies to be the cameraman and you see your homie ain't picking up no camera, you decide to make your homie your manager and your homie still motherfucking tripping about selling weed. He ain't really trying to manage you. Like, you gotta be careful. And like you said, doing it yourself is always a win. For one, you gain experience. You gain experience, you learn new shit. Like me, I was forced to learn new shit. Because I just didn't have the luxury to have all these different people around me to pick up a certain thing and say, hey, Rich, I'm gonna learn that, or I'm gonna learn this. So I was forced to learn new shit, but at the end of the day, I feel like it was a blessing from like God, because at the end of the day, the day I ever decide to sit down and put my artist hat down, like, you know what, I don't even want to be an artist no more. I know how to do so much other shit for another artist. I know how to do so much other shit when it come to like just production, building a whole motherfucking studio, because of me having to do so many things on my own and learning some things on my own. So only thing I'll say is, man, hard work, man. Hard work. You either gonna run from it. A lot of blessings be disguised, and they say blessings be disguised in overalls and things like that, which basically they saying that the blessings be disguised in hard work. And a lot of people run from hard work, and they don't understand this, why they don't get their blessings. Then you got a lot of artists that say, nah, I don't want to work hard. I need a whole team. I need a whole faculty.
Yeah. Nah,
and then
you gotta get people. You gotta work and make people believe in you to get the people to rally around you. Everybody here, has already shown that they have certain value, and that's what makes everybody say this is worth working together and putting some work in. And even with Garnett Briscoe, who has a comedy show that is, the Devinwade Show presents, make sure that y'all come fuck with us September 20th.
2 to 4 p.m.
2 to 4 p.m. at Vera Bar and Grill in Cherry Hill. Come meet with us, drink with us, fuck with us.
And he's going to be dressed.
Yeah. He's going to be dressed.
He's going to
B-Rock will make sure that he has a robe on
at the least.
At the least. You know what I'm saying?
We'll bring devs just in case.
Yeah. We'll make sure
we'll wrap him in the dragon.
Yeah. We'll make sure to do that. So we're going to get out of here, man. Chelsea Lee is going to take us out of here. For myself, for motherfucking Porno Rich, for Wally D, the head detective, and for this motherfucking do-rag Don Dada. We out of this motherfucker, y'all. Peace.
Shawty said to get the EBGBs when she seen me. She thought I was Lil 20, that's Vinny. Yeah, it's just me and Mizzy, we getting jiggy. Too many thighs with me, I need a jitney. And they be lining up like pick me, we getting plenty. Cause shorty looking like a bottle, she feeling empty. Sipping Remy and there ain't no problems with the Kemp. Cause I'm just trying to make $1 before they get me. Bitch, I woke up crowd surfing, sold out shows, no permit. Shawty think I'm sweating, but I'm wet because she squirting. 666 told the devil, please put a word in. Highway to hell, could've sworn I was swerving. I just mix breakfast with bourbon. Give me all the freaks, Jesus, you keep the virgin. Even sometimes bad bitches get the curbing. Do that bitch dirty, then slap her with the detergent. Let me shimmy, shake it up. Blazing when I'm waking up. Got the weed, I'm breaking up. She be on the angel duck. Crazy lady say what's up. Crackhead with her baby up. All these scores, they on my nothing. I